Hey guys, it's Wendy and welcome back to my channel. In today's out of the box video, I am going to be doing my first impression on the new CoverGirl Olay Facelift Effect foundation, as well as the CoverGirl Olay, the Deep Puffer, which is the under eye concealer. So if this is something that you're interested in watching, go ahead and stay tuned. Okay, so I got basically nothing on my face right now and just moisturizer, and I'm gonna go ahead and start with the CoverGirl Olay. This is the Deep Puffer, and I got this in the shade 330 Light because I thought that maybe the light medium might be a little too closely. It won't really cover up any sort of dark circles. So I do have slight little bit of dark circles. I really didn't get the best night of sleep last night, so it varies day to day. I don't always have dark circles. Sometimes they're puffier, whatever it is. So I'm excited to try this out. So we're gonna bust this guy open right now. And this, I think, if it works out well, it might be good for the days that I just want concealer and no foundation. So you can see that this is just in a small tube, and it is 10 milliliters or 0.34 fluid ounce. And I'm just gonna go ahead and pull my fringes back so they don't get in the way. This is hair Velcro you can get on Amazon if you're curious what the heck I'm sticking to my hair. Okay, so it's got, like the packaging says, that it's got a metal tip, and the instruction says the cooling tip massages in concealer to help eliminate the look of puffy eyes and dark circles. And you squeeze a small amount of the concealer and glide the applicator back and forth under each eye for 30 seconds. That's kind of a long time, don't you think? 30 seconds? Okay, so this is what the tip looks like. So it is metal, and in the summertime I bet you this feels real good on your eyes. And I don't have a mirror. I guess I'll do it in the camera lens. So I'm just gonna squeeze out just a little bit. Come on out, guys. Okay, like about that much, just like a little droplet. And I'm gonna go ahead and glide it under this eye, 30 seconds. Oh, that does feel really good. And I guess we're gonna go ahead and just blend the rest in. Okay, so just looking in the mirror, I applied it on this eye, and I can definitely see, I feel like the formula may be a little bit pinkier than I like, but you know, we'll see how it oxidizes, if it does oxidize, and we'll see, because the other shades are just much darker and I didn't want to go with the darker shades. But it definitely lightens up my under eye area, and it definitely felt good going on compared to this eye. Like, you can still see the dark circle here under this eye, but under this one you can definitely see that it's lightened up the area. My eyes aren't too puffy today, but if it were, I think maybe it'd help a little bit. So we're gonna go ahead and do the other eye, and I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna squeeze out a little bit onto the metal tip and squeeze a little bit, there you go, like that. And then we're gonna just massage it back and forth. It doesn't glide as like smoothly as I thought it would, but then again, I don't know why I was expecting that, because it's not a roller ball. And this reminds me of the Garnier dark circle under eye circle eraser or something like that. That's what I've been using recently, for a while actually now. I've been using that and I quite like it, but when a new product hits, of course I always want to try it. Okay. The formula feels very light, and it feels very smooth, almost velvety, a little creamy. But just touching up my other eye, just touching it, it's not sticky anymore, so it does set pretty quickly. So I think on the days that I want to use just the under eye concealer and powder over it, I think I'll be fine. I don't feel like there's going to be creasing already because it's already dried and set. Okay, so it's, oh wow. Yeah, you can definitely tell from before and after that this eye where I had a little bit of dark circles here, it's definitely lightened up the area a lot. So this is a really, really good sign. I've never been so like immediately happy with my under eye area. So this is really, really good. What do you guys think? I really like it. All right, and the color, you know, now that I'm looking in the mirror, now it's had time to set a little bit, I'm not really noticing like the pinky tone anymore, so that's really good too. All right, then let's move on to foundation. This is in the shade light medium. With the tester that they had at the store when I saw it originally at CVS, they had a little tiny jar, like a baby jar, and what made me want to buy it was that the formula was so smooth and soft and light, and I was like, oh my god, I want that on my face. So I went back to Walgreens where I got this, and it was actually buy one get one free, plus it was on sale because of the price point at CVS was $19.99, $20 for this jar, and it's 30 milliliters or 1 fluid ounce, which is, you know, I mean, if you think about it, it's a lot, but at the same time for $20 you can get something else. So and on the back of the jar, I'm going to go ahead and read this out to you. It says, fine line and wrinkle coverage for instant facelift effect and firmer looking skin. Are you looking at me, you're thinking, Wendy, why do you need to worry about wrinkles and stuff right now? I feel like I am getting older. Everybody gets old, and I just feel like, why not give it a try? And maybe I like it. Maybe it's going to do some good stuff for my skin. Maybe it's going to make me even look even younger. Who knows? So we're gonna go ahead and, oh, and let's talk about the packaging real quick. This totally reminds me of the Revlon Whipped foundation. Let me grab that real quick. Okay, so like I was saying, this totally reminds me of this guy, which is the Revlon Color Stay Whipped Cream Makeup. And this is actually only 0.8 fluid ounce, but it's heavier because this is actually glass, and then this has kind of like that whipped, like it's not just gonna, you know, fall out. So this totally reminds me of it. So I guess if this is 1 fluid ounce, this actually gives you more product, but I believe this was a little bit cheaper. This wasn't $20. I know I didn't pay $20 for it. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and bust this open. And like I said, I don't have any primer on my face. The only thing you saw me put on my face was the concealer under my eyes. And this is like the little tab that comes with it. We're just gonna, oh, that's nice. You get to keep the lid so you don't get any, I'm just gonna use it off the lid. But it's basically the same kind of Jello whipped kind of a foundation consistency. I don't want to turn it upside down right now because it's quite new, but you see it here, and I'll go ahead and take a tiny bit on the back of my hand. See, just it's so smooth and it blends so well, and that's what, when I tested it, it really made me fall in love with it. And I hope to God that this color matches me, because the color that they had was like fair, was the lightest one of the pack. So I was like, well, I kind of had to just guess. But, and it also gives a little bit of that natural, you can still see your skin underneath, which is what I really like. I've never really liked super full cover foundation, so this might be really good. Generally, when I apply anything in a jar, I use my spatula, and I just take a little bit, and just like that, and then I put it on the back of my hand, like so. Where's my hand? Like that. And then I just, I like to use my fingers a lot when I apply foundation, but, so I'm going to do one side of my face with fingers, and I'm going to do the other side with this brush, which is the Urban Decay Good Karma brush, the synthetic brushes. So I'm going to do this side of my face first. Ah, it's so soft. As I'm applying it, you can see that it's blending in pretty good with my fingers. And I think the color matches okay from what I can tell in the lens. Maybe a little bit lighter than I want, but I mean not a little bit lighter, but maybe a little pinkier than what I want from what I can see. And a little bit of this goes a long way too. You don't really, I don't feel like we need to use a lot today. Okay, so this is one side of my face done, and the coverage is decent. It's, I would say, with one layer, it's light to medium. You can still kind of see my like acne scars. That's what it is here. I had really bad acne when I was growing up, and a little bit here too. So I'm just gonna dabble a little bit more into that side, and I'm just gonna go ahead and place that over there and try to blend it in. It does set and dry pretty quickly. It's faster than the Revlon Color Stay Whip foundation, if you're curious. Okay, so that's one side of my face without any other concealer besides under the eyes. And I think the color matches not too bad. And it's already pretty much set. And I do like how it feels. It was very easy to work with. And I like it. Not so bad. Just a little red spots that I like to cover up. Just gonna go back in with a little bit more right here. That's better. Okay, so then we're gonna go ahead and do the other side, but we're gonna work on it with a brush. On my brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply it to this side of my face. Okay, so that is the second side of my face with the brush. I would say because of how quickly this product can set, I could already tell the second I like place this brush down that the brush probably won't be the way to go. I feel like I can blend it out easier with my finger. I have more time to work with it. With my finger, I feel like a lot of it gets absorbed into my brushes, into my brush, the bristles, so it may not work as well, but the coverage is still pretty decent with the brush. And I'm not seeing any streakiness, which is good too. But I prefer the side that I did with my fingers. Taking a look at both sides of my face, I do like that it blended really quickly, really well. It feels so super velvety smooth, like I can't even tell you. I definitely see that it's, I mean, I don't have too many wrinkles. I do have a little up here, like lines here on the forehead. I can still kind of see them, so I wouldn't say it completely, you know, reduces it, but does it look a little bit better? Yes, I do think it looks a little bit better, and I like that it gives it a little bit of a luminous look, a little bit of like that natural glow. I think it's definitely buildable. If you really want heavier coverage, like medium to full coverage, then you can go ahead and build to your preference. If you want just light coverage, do that all natural look, then you can go ahead and just do one, you know, just one layer and you'll be okay too. It's totally up to you. Out of the two products that I tried today, I definitely really like this under eye, the depuffer. I think it's really fantastic. It feels so good under the eyes with the metal tip. With this foundation, I'm liking it slightly more than the Revlon, in the sense that I like how it feels when it goes on. Like, I feel like I'm putting almost like moisturizer on my face in the sense, versus the other one's a cream makeup. It's whipped and it's a little heavier. It takes longer to set. This one's already set. And I might not even just like powder it unless it's really, really hot. Maybe just like a little bit dab in my T-zone, and that's it. There is, from as far as I can tell, no SPF. So I don't think there's going to be that white cast when you take photos. As of right now, I really do like how this feels. So I'm going to go ahead and go on with the rest of my day. It's already late. I had a very, very long night. Last night, didn't really get to bed until late, and then I woke up. I got like 2 hours of sleep, and then I was up and doing, you guys don't need to know this, I had a very long day. So I just have, you know, a couple more hours to kind of have this on my face, see how it feels, if the oiliness of my T-zone breaks through this foundation. So I'll check back with you in just a little bit. Okay guys, just checking in. So it's been a couple hours since I've had this makeup on, and like I said, it's already pretty late, so it won't be like a full test today like I want it to be, because I got started late with this. But what I can tell with this foundation, I'm sorry for the lighting, that's kind of weird because everything's dark now, is that well, it's set very quickly, which is amazing. It also means that if you have drier skin or certain dry spots, I feel like this foundation really, really emphasizes it. So if you can see, I'm gonna lean in like around my nose. If I blow my nose and I have allergies a lot, it's emphasizing all that. I don't anticipate any shine coming through. Obviously after 2 hours, there's really no shine at all, but some of like the drier spots on my face is kind of being emphasized by this foundation. So if you have dry skin, I don't know how well this foundation is going to work out for you. If you have like combination / oily, I think you're going to be just fine. So yeah, but I mean, overall, I still do like the feel of this foundation. I like that it's set quickly, and the only downside is that it does emphasize certain dry spots, and if you have like really fine lines there, it might emphasize it a little bit, which is kind of the opposite of what they're saying that this foundation would do, which is kind of give you like more of like a lifted look and eliminate those wrinkles and fine lines. That's just in my experience. I don't know if you've tried this foundation. Let me know if you have in comments below and tell me what you think. So with as far as the under eye concealer, I really, really like it. I definitely like it more than the foundation. And it's set pretty quickly as well, but it does lighten up your under eye, and it feels great going on with that little metal tip. It feels nice and cool. It's perfect. I really, really like that. Alright you guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Thumbs up if you like to see more out of the box / first impression reviews from me, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye!